Good morning. Welcome to the collective, or welcome back to the collective, depending if you've been here or not before. September, it's the 22nd. Second last week of, well, it's the last full week of September, so I'm hoping that they kind of cram some of the good price action into this week. Do you want to go through the analysis, or want me to?
I can do it quick.
Start go through the analysis. I think we've got really close to the same bias today.
So previous week's high is the higher time frame draw on liquidity. Last night we had a pretty decent move lower. I guess it's only 100 points. But we just re-engulfed that entire move. Don't love where the lows put in. There's not a super great SMT with like a previous day's low or anything.
It's just sequential.
And we're not really delivering off of any PD ray. There's no 4-hour gap there. There is an SMT with the low from Friday's morning session.
Oh, with why?
When we reversed, yeah. So I'm watching this hourly gap that we are running through in premium here. I'd like to see if YM could get down below previous day's low, briefly.
What did you say in your weekly analysis for today?
For today, I said I'd like SMT at previous day's low if we're not going to reach into it or trade into previous days, like into that daily gap.
And then go higher?
Yeah.
Okay. No red news today. We've got orange folder at 12. It is FOMC member Myron. I've never heard of that. Well, maybe I have. I forget about that one. So it's only orange folder, right? And then Tuesday, red folder, 9:45. And Powell speaks actually at 12:35, which is an odd time. What's he gonna say? The Chamber of Commerce economic outlook.
So yeah, I did want to see a move lower initially, down into. I mean, we have a low from 11 o'clock on Friday. That low on the hourly chart is what I wanted to see. Initially, see a drop lower on NQ, take out those internal lows, and then YM get a move to previous day's low. But YM's just getting the move anyways. It got 4 points away. So if YM takes previous day's low and we start to reverse, and then 10 a.m. Gets a close up here, I would look for a continuation to previous week's high.
Yeah. So, kind of did a little bit of a tight analysis today. It's like I didn't have much time to fit it in, so I didn't get my my notes done like I usually do. I'm gonna do that along the way. If we look at last week, the Friday delivery, right? Overnight session London's trading within this hourly imbalance, right? These two down candles. Then we trade to the kind of midpoint of this wick. Hold the hourly, react, form this hourly breaker, trades back to the high, gets just slightly above it, and then it goes into that breaker there. Delivers, expands higher, was one more leg up. And then if we took a equilibrium of this range, we did trade back into it with the London session move. So that is the 3 a.m. move. So if you go to the 4 a.m. candle, or 4-hour candle, I mean, the 2 a.m. candle wicks down into that equilibrium. Now 6 a.m. here, getting what looks to be the reaction, and with the close up above, or like really aggressively into that new day opening gap here, it would be fairly bullish market, in my opinion. Now,
lots of people I noticed had the weekly fair value get marked out way down in, I guess, in discount. And the reason I don't think we'll just trade to there is because last week's candle was extremely bullish and large expansion. So if you're going to get a retracement that deep, it's probably going to just run it and head for the lows.
Oh, right. There it is.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
If we're gonna retrace 650 points to a small weekly gap, I don't think it's gonna hold. I think it's gonna get inversed, and we're gonna head to some more relative equal lows that we left.
I think they're zoomed in. I think you have to, if you're gonna say that's your retracement objective, I think you're looking at now trading to these lows.
Yeah. So and then you zoom into the daily chart and you have that daily imbalance, which is a suitable place for a retracement.
Like my chart's kind of clustered on the higher time frame actually. I've got all the previous annotations. I like keeping it.
Okay, so YM took previous day's low. I want to see if it can start to reverse here. If it starts to reverse and flips bullish going into 10 a.m., then I would expect 10 a.m. just to continue to the previous 6 high. Watching NQ in this hourly gap though, because if we hold this hourly gap and start getting some sort of movement lower, could expect those internal lows to get taken that were left pre-market.
It's only like 70 points at those lows. I mean, it would be out of the way to take the lows, then go back to the highs.
It would.
I was saying,
and there is S&P there, so. What were we saying?
Oh, just before I started the live stream, what I was wanting to see was kind of when we were in that consolidation, if it would quickly drop lower, take out the lows, and go back higher. Even just the internal lows.
Yeah, I was wanting open to do that. Not trade as high as we did, and then open manipulate the lows. But because it didn't, it just expanded up here. Then we can expect that the manipulation has already occurred.
Did you know it does that in expansion conditions at all-time highs? It leaves the sell side to do it sometimes.
Yeah, saves it for later, I guess.
The collective live stream. 21 subscribers. Who's subscribing? Who was subscribing? I don't get notifications.
We're getting subscriptions, but nobody's tuning in.
Who views these? That's funny. I think it's people from the Twitter, like directly from the Twitter, and then subscribing. But the thing is, you're subscribing to us. You gotta watch the live streams because you should see how many bangers we give out and the sauce. I guess you could say. I guess you could say that we're giving out to. I don't know, but
so we're back at opening price of the day. We just traded into it there.
We got the new day opening yet.
So I don't really expect us to.
Okay, but I lost a fucking Twitter follower.
You lost what? They unfollowed you and they went to subscribe.
Jesus.
So yeah, where we opened up last night, we traded over 100 points away from the opening price. Right now we're back at the opening price. So to see another move from here back lower isn't really what I'd be looking for. I wouldn't even consider it actually, unless we take maybe like I don't really see that even actually. I was gonna say once we take the high a day, but we're pretty much at previous 6 high then, so we'd probably just run out everything.
Goldman raises S&P 12-month target to 7,200. Recommends buying stocks. So buy at all-time highs. Liquidity. Let me sell it to you. So this is Goldman. Let me sell it to you. So I'm gonna tell people to start buying. So let me get out my shit.
So we're back inside that hourly gap. Back below it actually.
It's a very small gap. You also would include. I mean, in this case, I'm gonna include this mitigation block here.
Okay, so YM is continuing to flush through previous day's low. ES is back at its consolidation.
I mean, dude, honestly, we could reverse from right here. We have this order block, right? The bearish order block.
Yeah. Yeah, we took the previous 4-hour candles high as well.
And those kind of like equal lows. It could be one of them reversals that happened August 19th last year. Remember?
No.
We were in Vegas. We were in Vegas, and it did the exact same thing. It took the internal high here. It inversed this gap, and it dumps. We didn't take it. We were still looking for longs at that point because we kind of slightly inexperienced, more just I wouldn't say inexperienced, but just less chart time. So now that's a different story.
But yeah, I will be waiting for 10 a.m. because if we kind of you could kind of frame both. As of now, I want to see the reaction here and the closure of a few candles, like the 4-hour. Either want to see if it's going to close really bullish and inverse that hourly gap, or if it's going to reject off this SMT. And
we did inverse the first presented fair value gap though. Yes. That's this one. I need to pull the 1 minute up for you guys. We did inverse this first presented fair value gap here. Off of, there's a lit. Do you see that sneaky little internal sweep?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said,
little,
sneaky.
Little internal.
Yeah, sneaky. I'm telling you, dude, this is very, very similar to 2024 in August. There's a day like this. It's still a 2.2R if you shorted right now and had a stop loss above the 3-minute candle high. So if you waited for the 3-minute inversion, and I don't mind that.
I'm not going to be shorting because my draw is higher. So I'm not going to jump the gun on shorts if the proper structure is not here.
Yes. My draw happens to be the kind of sell side down here. If we, well, I mean, like what we're doing on this expansion leg is, I mean, personally, I don't see good imbalances yet. So if it were to continue the run lower, wicking this 50-minute candle like crazy off of that order block there, then I could frame something, right? But I'm not, gonna 100% stick with that regardless of what we do to the upside. Because say we trade to, let me look at here. See, for me, when it's hard to find things that make me like one-sided and a bias, then it's probably not the right bias. Let's see. What bullish thing are we trading into? That's good.
Well, we just have SMT at previous day's low, and we're respecting
With that,
the
with
50.
YM.
We're respecting the equilibrium of Friday's candle. Like we're not expanding super far away from the opening price.
Yeah.
Like if we were to reject this hourly and get like a, I don't know, the 5-minute change in state with like that 9:15 candle, if we were to close down there, then I'd say yeah, we're probably heading to the daily gap today.
Yeah, we've got this 5-minute imbalance. I'm gonna mark that out, and until it gets inversed, I won't have a bearish bias. I'm looking at it as bullish. But once it gets inversed, I think that opens the it's a whole door of whole new opportunities for me. Wait, 9 a.m. on the nose has got a massive kind of wick, obvious wick low. But what it does do is fill these imbalances, so it's a bit of a interesting case.
We're to get that 3-minute order block off that 5-minute gap. YM starting to get its reversal as well, which is nice. ES is back above where it was this morning initially. So I mean, ideal trade would be YM gets its reversal here. NQ forms gets an hourly inversion and a 15-minute fair value gap.
Yeah.
And then 10 a.m. opens lower into that, and then we get the continuation higher. That's what I would look to take a trade off of.
My only current problem with that is that it feels like it would run before 10 a.m.
Yeah, it might, and if it does, that's fine. just because the reversal structure wasn't the best, in my opinion. I wanted to see a little bit more confirmation. And I mean, YM didn't take previous days low until like 15 minutes ago. So nothing I could have taken anyways. And the only reason I don't think once we form that 15-minute gap, we're necessarily going to trade to it is because when you zoom in, if that 50-minute were to close right now, we have that 50-minute gap. If you zoom into that, it was actually a rebalance on the 5-minute.
Okay, we're going for London high. So, no actual trade for me yet. If I was fully bullish, I would look at the, like you said, the 3-minute closer here as an entry, also with this 1-minute inverse. But there's nothing on either side that gave me full direction. So London high has been taken right there. Now it would be odd to leave Asia high and previous weekly high, in my opinion.
Yeah.
How many points is that? 11 points for that Asia high, 23 points.
We got 10 minutes until the hourly and the 4-hour close. I mean, if we could open up at 10 a.m. and trade to that low inside that 5-minute gap, just sweep that quickly, that would be retracing to almost a discount, be getting close of this recent price leg.
What's that? Get back at 55 followers.
There we go.
Look who followed me.
Jeez, it's a big account.
55K. Or sorry, 88K. And then he comments and asks, "What's NQ?"
Really?
That's fine. Some people, it's fine.
Futures contract for the Nasdaq.
He's a crypto trader. I can tell.
He thinks it's a crypto call out. Maybe. Okay, so 10 a.m. is not going to retrace as deep as we want it to. Just based off of the look at the 5-minute right now.
He's a full bull. He's a crypto bull. How did he comment under like 3 of my posts at the same time?
Yeah, okay, so YM's getting its reversal. Very nice reversal. It's about to get a 5-minute inversion, 5-minute change in state. We have the 5-minute bullish value gap that NQ traded to and is currently holding is the same time that YM put in a bearish 5-minute gap and is now getting inversed.
Oh yeah. The only real reason I had that wanting the bearish bias, it was so I could eventually be back in longs to the all-time highs. But I understood it would be freaking pretty much a stretch for that to be possible, but whatever.
Okay, so YM's primed. Once this 15-minute and 5-minute closes, YM's primed and ready to go. I mean, YM would honestly make more sense to trade.
I'm guessing fucking. Okay, Asia High was taken last minute. I wasn't on the chart, so you can see that live.
Yeah, so the retracement at 10 is not going to happen. If anything, it'll be
Reversal at 10.
no. I would say more like a little retracement into one of these premium gaps and then just take the high out.
Just writing my analysis right now.
Okay, so yeah, YM got that 5-minute inversion and change in state. And Q's getting somewhat of a retracement. I'm going to keep it on that 5-minute gap that we're close to.
Almost thinking I should get trades out because it puts all the P&L together from each one of your accounts.
No, yeah.
And it's clean too, right?
Yeah, so I think this 5 minute fair value gap and order block would be the area that we'd see some support, I guess.
Um. Hmm. Technically, SMD with SMT with the current day high. Yes. Putting it on there doesn't mean much yet, as we're watching this 5 minute bullish imbalance, which would, corresponding to the bullish imbalance, you would want to see it react out of it to the upside. But a theory leaves those weekly highs, the previous weekly high, runs right through that, gets that change in state, and dumps and takes the lows. Be very interesting if that happens. And I would only say that's happening if it closed below here.
Just based on YM's reaction off of previous low in that SMT.
On the clarify,
don't
I am bullish. Okay, sorry, continue.
The SMT with YM at previous low and the reaction that it got, I don't think we're going to go lower. Doesn't make sense to.
It's not about. I don't know how possible it is. It's if it happens, then that's the bias. But currently, looking for the 5 minute to deliver to the upside. We haven't traded into it yet. The pink box is the new day opening gap. Still kind of we traded into it, got that retracement lower, expanded through it on a 1 minute basis only, and then.
So 10 a.m. is going to open here, pretty much at previous week's high. So I wouldn't be surprised if we just expand to it. In order for me to take a trade, I would need to see either a retracement into the 5 minute gap and then see the continuation, or I don't think we'll get a move that low, but the 5 minute low put in at 940. I think that's a little too discounted of a move.
We're pretty much at the high now.
Yeah, I mean, if we trade into that 5 minute gap, I could look for something, but it's just so close to the high. Okay, there's 10 a.m. I'd watch to see YM here. YM's retracing into a 5 minute fair value gap paired with a 5 minute breaker.
But if you did fall short of that imbalance, which is interesting.
Yeah, like we said, not really expecting to get the retracement for an entry. Kind of just expecting 10 a.m. here just to open and trade the previous week's high and all-time high territory. Because YM's got So YM was the weakest of the three indexes, and it's getting close to the deepest I'd want to see it retrace. It's getting close to the 5-minute change in state. And if it trades into that, I don't want to see it stay there long. I'd want to see it just expand. So therefore, NQ would probably just continue higher.
Holy shit! Did we take the high? Ticked it.
Dude, take it.
Ticked it. Yeah, legitimately ticked it.
So equal has.
Yeah.
Okay, mine didn't take it, which is good.
You took it? Oh, didn't take it.
I really don't think it's gonna get the retracement. In my opinion, it just doesn't look like it's going to. It's probably just gonna expand right here. Which is unfortunate because it was a clear draw on liquidity, just nothing really entertaining to take.
So we look at the 4 hour, right? We got that 4 hour close kind of really high, like I first said. Off the 2 a.m. right? Obviously SMT with this low here from Friday with YM, internal SMT actually too. But 2 a.m. wicks down, trades to the equilibrium of that range. That was the key kind of thing. And I was like, if we're gonna expand and close up there above the new day opening gap with the 4 hour candle, it's pretty bullish. So obviously a little bit harder to get into trades on days where you don't really get a good manipulation post open. What you could say would have been the trade was the right here, but that's out of the 5-minute fair value gap there. I don't know, all my charts got the out of that 5 minute favor rally you got there, you get
Oh, and there's the
Just
previous
reaction
week's high
down.
taken right there.
still equal
No.
highs.
Oh, really?
NQ is weird. I've never seen NQ do that. 3 times. But basically, you have the 5 minute gap trades too. Then you get the reaction. You get that 3 minute change in state or order block being formed, and then you get the run through the highs. That was about the only trade that we noticed, but we didn't take it. So it wasn't our cup of tea. I commented on one person's thing, and that's why I'm getting a bunch of views or followers.
Yeah. So YM right off that 5 minute gap. There we got this. Or we're about to get this 3 minute order block. So I'm gonna mark it out. I'm not gonna take it, but I'm just gonna mark it out. It would be a 2.4R. Expecting the hourly candle low to have been put in already. And to now just get the expansion and basically just catch up to NQ because it was the weakest. If that retracement into that 5 minute gap was 10 a.m., like if at 10 a.m. we opened traded into that
5 minute
oh,
gap.
that would have been so yeah.
It would have been a nice 1-to-1. That's the thing though. It's
1
like
to 1.
yes, 10 a.m.
If 10 a.m.
traded into
opened no. Like where we traded into the 5 minute.
Oh,
that
down
was 10 a.m.
there. Oh, that's a 2R. Yeah. End the week after a 2R. My goal is like if I hit 2R a week, that's a good week. Like dollar wise, obviously I not shoot for more, but I trade what's presented to me, and it does happen that there's about 3R gain on average every week that I'm able to get. That's an average gain. Obviously, if I take a loss and then there's lower frequency trading week, then it's not quite that 3R. But
And yeah, so I wouldn't be looking to take shorts here. Just because the low a day, I would assume, has been put in based off the SMT and the reaction. And longs to take in continuation play it would be. I would need if we get a retracement, and then I would need to see that followed by an expansion before I would take anything.
could you imagine trading at 9 in the morning? That would have been a bit of a better.
I don't know if I would have taken anything there though.
It would have been better though, like to trade than currently.
Yeah.
So you do if you were just looking off of the relevant like recent structure, this is what you'd see. Your sell side liquidity from 7 to 8:30 kind of stacks up in this consolidation. It gets purged at 8:30, right? Literally at 8:30, the low, which is pretty algorithmic.
You're not streaming your bottom monitor though, are you?
I'm showing you.
Oh.
I guess I could show it here too. Not streaming the bottom monitor. You reminded me, but we didn't take those highs, by the way. So you have the 7 a.m. to 8:30 consolidation. You get this little manipulation. ES, SMT here, right? ES is taking this low, NQ is not taking that low. You reverse off of it. You get the expansion leg, form a 15-minute breaker, 15-minute change in state order block, and fair value gap here. And then, yeah. So I'd like to bring up the attention back to the highs here, which we have left to the tick equal. 3 of them.
So, we haven't taken on your stuff.
Yeah, I said that. It was
Okay.
like,
Well,
I've never seen it.
Mine did end up taking it there.
Yours did?
Yeah, mine ended up taking it. If the actual NQ didn't.
Well, but it depends on how high you have. Do you have the
Previous all-time high.
zoom in? On your 1 minute chart? Do you have what I have here? Because it looks like there might be a little bit of a difference.
On NQ?
Oh, your NQ did it too, but
yeah,
MNQ's probably not got this wick here. That's why. All the way back from when we put that high in.
Yeah.
There was a little wick on the 1 minute. Oh, you can't see that, you can't see that looking at the current price too?
No. Is that the week you're talking about?
The 1 minute, yeah, we got the same way. Okay, it's just a different price. That's weird. So
Okay, so then there could still be a trade then.
how I would view that is this is the retracement leg, and I put that in my journal here, or my walkthrough of the morning price action. I'll like update it live time too, right? I was talking about the 4 hour close through the new day opening gap above this up candle before the sequence of down candles, which obviously the gap I'm including in these down candles. So now I look at, okay, where are we going to retrace to? What can I use to frame a long, right? We're going to use the high time frame PD race. So what do we have? Well, we got a 15-minute fair value gap if we're going to wick down into there. And that would be pretty crisp, in my opinion, to then run back the high.
You're talking that 15-minute fair value gap?
Did I say 15 or hourly?
I say 15, but
Okay, I did say 15. I was talking that 15-minute. But that'd be nice to see that 15-minute. We just traded into the 5-minute there.
so the thing with the 15-minute is it isn't really a gap.
And then I was like, then it goes to the sell side.
I would ideally like to see
What if it trades
that.
to it and there's SMT?
If we that's what I was gonna say. If we trade to that sell side that we formed this morning in that 5-minute gap and get an SMT out of there, that would be something. But that is a really deep retracement to get.
I mean, we did just trade to this 5-minute gap.
Yeah, so that would be fine.
We were talking about right when we formed it. This could be the I'm doing air quotes, the support.
We do have an SMT there as well with ES.
What we would want to see is its support price, which is the idea of support. We don't base anything off of support and resistance, but technically using fair value gaps and you expecting them to hold based on your other context and stuff, that is a support.
The only thing I don't like about it is, so we have equal highs there, right? Say we get this, I don't know, 2-minute inversion, right? You have a 0.6 R to the equal highs.
That's why I said 15-minute fair value gap. You know what else I don't like? I never like targeting recently put in equal highs.
Yeah, I'd like to see that retracement first. If we can get the retracement to the, let's see, hourly inversion, yeah. Don't want to see it retrace super deep though, but yeah, the hourly inversion would be nice. Paired with that, we can quickly take that sell side internally below that hourly gap. That would be nice. Mm. I don't think we get that retracement that deep. Just looking at it, like that would be I guess 60 point. Yeah, it's pretty big though. 60-point retracement. I just think that'd be engulfing a little too much of that move. So we have that 3-minute gap and 2-minute gap that we formed finally. So, I mean, if we inverse it, that's probably the play.
The lab closed their week up 1.15 R. cumulative?
We got what, 1.7?
But they have more people, right? They had people that were down. So
Yeah. But then their good weeks are really nice. They got like that 18R or whatever. That was a month, but okay. So this 3-minute gap inversion is probably going to be the play. Equal highs, 10 a.m. open lower.
just for the life of me, couldn't tell you where we would go past that high there. I mean, I think nobody knows exactly where we would go. They can go off of price levels, but you can target just putting in swing highs, and that's through partial areas and and whole numbers and deviations. But the truth lies in previous price, so previous movement, right? We have less of that up there because there's all-time highs. Actually, we have none of it.
I really like the trade idea, but it's just still close to the highs. So it's like
We're going into the uncharted territories. The thing is, ES has got a way to run to that all-time high.
Yeah.
So NQ's probably going to expand through it. But like really, if you're expecting a 4-hour, where's this open? If you're expecting a 4-hour expansion, continuation, whatever, we've got the wick put in. We've got a good wick put in.
Yeah. I'm in light sizer.
Like 6?
Yeah. 5, 4.
Yeah, 4's.
I just don't like how it's so close to the objective.
Honestly, just target a steady 2R.
That's what I was gonna do.
Mm-mm. Where's your fill?
Sweet.
Okay.
I actually took it off at break even.
Yeah.
When we
Yeah, he's not lying. I looked over. I'm like, where's your trade?
Just because I looked at YM, and YM is most likely going to trade below that internal low. And if this 1 minute imbalance holds on NQ and we flip and get a bullish order block, I would hop back in there. Just a little extra confirmation, just because we're so close to the high.
How many times have you seen it leave a high kind of in this nature where you have this kind of swing formation like this? And then just
yeah.
And like this looks like a trade structurally, but the context behind it is lacking kind of a discount. I like it though. I like the idea that we'd run higher through all-time highs, getting to the tick close to it. It does feel like it would leave me behind here, taking this close. What is that new freaking feature they got?
Okay, and I'm back in there. So good reaction off the 3 minute inversion. I'm gonna hold this to probably just like a 2R.
Damn it, I can't get in it. So, it's not sitting right with me. The proximity to the all-time highs. That'd be a good break even, but then my break even would be very tight. So I'm not taking this. It doesn't feel like my trade. That's my thing, because I know it's not. Sorry. I can read this price action, but it's so premium for me that personally I don't take them. It's kind of in my rules too. It's like it does feel like it is slightly chasing, but obviously it's got a different. Hold on. The break even would be really good.
Yeah.
Did you get in full size?
I was back in
No.
4, yeah.
Huh?
Back in 4, yeah.
My size is 12.
Yeah, I didn't want to be in full size on this.
the
Just because, again, so close to the high.
well, we took it now, yeah.
Yeah.
I just assumed it would be a break-even trade because it's so premium. Even being a little bit, I don't know what the word is. I'll just tell you, I like this trade at a different point in price. That's what I would say. But there, got the high's been met. There's the objective. Now what do we do? So everybody's asking, what do we do? Well, we sit and wait. Obviously, you're in the trade, so if it runs that 30 points higher right now, then that's good. If it takes you to break even, then the break even happened.
Yeah.
And then we can look for something else. But I would go bearish if we reacted off of this high super aggressively and we're closing aggressively through the new day opening gap. I don't like that, though. I'll have to take it if it gives it to me. But the only reason I have that is now because I have nothing to look at to the left. But yes, if it were a continuation, then we would just expand through those highs.
Yeah. I got tapped out at break even there.
Honestly, just my belief in that trade was lower. So for me to doubt a trade, I can't take it. It does go against my rules. You have to have full faith. Can you imagine trying to put money on the line when you are not fully confident in what you're doing? I'm not saying I'm not confident in what I'm doing. I'm saying this trade didn't provide the confidence that a normal good trade that I take does provide. So I marked it out. He took it, but wasn't my cup of tea. We have the 5-minute close here above the previous weekly high. We do have this bearish imbalance. Sorry, this bearish SMT with the previous weekly high with ES. Got that one marked out. As in ES has fallen quite short of it. Obviously, NQ now we're looking at just anticipating it to just continue running.
Yeah, and obviously just expecting this to continue to expand into all-time high territory. Probably not going to take anything else. Just because there's no targets higher. And for me to want to take another entry, I wouldn't have a clear objective for it. I'd just be targeting uncharted territory. But we can anticipate that the low of the 4 hours has been put in because we traded to the 5-minute gap, got the 3-minute inversion, and then that supported price to the internal high. And ES and YM still have their higher time frame targets. which is previous week's high. So I guess if you were in a trade, you could hold it till ES or YM takes previous week's high.
In my opinion, the best opportunity would have been the 9 a.m. That 9 a.m.
I also would have had more confidence in this trade actually if MNQ didn't take that internal high, because that was
I told you though.
no, I know,
The,
I know it did,
the legit one.
but if both of them didn't take it, but yes,
Hmm.
no, I'd expect this to continue running.
Bit of opportunity missed today, but that's fine. It's a Monday, taking it a little bit more cautious. Sometimes you do put up a higher, barrier to entry, as in to enter a trade, and it's just enough to then make you not take anything, which is good, as in you're preserving money or preserving your capital if it were to lose because it's a Monday. But if you had a bit of confidence in the trade, which you didn't let your predetermined kind of bias influence, then winning trade today. It's just pretty hard to be unbiased if you come in the morning and you're like, I expect, maybe not good conditions, maybe whatever. You're at all-time highs. You don't have high hopes. For me, it was just too premium, and that is one thing that I will forever probably need to work on. These trend days, they're a little bit harder for me to capture. It doesn't fit as well with my model and how I view price. I can call them out. I can say that, but I put less. Like I have less confidence in them. There would be the TP right there. It's a sad day. Watching the TP get ripped. What? How are you possibly in a long?
What?
On that, on paper. How are you
MNQ
possibly?
because I don't have real time data.
Oh. Paper long. Well, how did it even fill you up there? Paper's weird. You know what? That would have been a really great TP. That would have felt pretty good.
Might get this retracement to this 5-minute gap.
I'm not longing.
I wouldn't either, just because it's all-time highs.
I would have held the long, but I'm not longing.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take it most likely.
I just short. We got something new on Top Step X.
Oh yeah, I was gonna look into that.
Position
but
risk and profit brackets.
Yeah, so you can set your TP and stop loss without having limits on the chart.
Yes.
So that if you get, say your TP hits, your stop loss would get canceled as well without you having to adjust it after getting into the trade. You could have everything set before you even get in the trade, and then everything would get taken off once you exit the trade. You don't have to man it.
Does that anyway?
Well, no, because you have to man it after you enter the trade. You can't set your stop loss
Oh no.
before you get into a trade
Well, you can
with
but
limits.
you can't. Yeah, with limits.
Yeah, but then you can't take them off.
Yeah.
Because they're not attached to your position. So if you're like fully walking away from the charts, you can't really do it because your limits would be left on the chart.
Well, this only helps. It just puts your stop loss in and TP for you, but you still adjust them like you normally would.
Yeah, but you can do it before you enter the trade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like if I wanted to market buy this 5-minute, or not market buy, if I want to limit buy this 5-minute gap with a stop loss here, right now I'd have to put a limit here, a limit there, and then a limit where I want my take profit.
Yeah.
And then if I go here and it hits my take profit and I'm off the charts, this limit's still on. Because it's individual.
Let's say you just put a limit to buy at that fair value gap.
Yeah.
Buy it, drag your stop loss, drag your TP.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
But if you're waiting for this to get tagged and you're not on the chart,
Oh yeah.
this allows you to set your stop loss and take profit.
Yeah. Oh, I know why
prior to
it's
getting into
I know why it's good. I wasn't complaining about it. I was just saying what it does.
Not like I'm ever limiting into a position and walking away, but I mean, if I ever need to, I guess I
would
can.
probably not. I would probably only do a stop loss one, just in case. Like, say it freaking like wicks like crazy, right? Like you get in and it just instantly goes to your stop loss. Let's say you didn't have time to put it in.
Yeah,
which has never happened to me. I guess thank God, but like, what if you accidentally enter too much size and then it puts your stop loss way too tight and takes it? Well, boys, that move was definitely the only real opportunity that we talked about. Couldn't push myself to do it though. Unfortunate. I see less opportunity now that we've done that though. At least specifically for this trade. Like to then say I want this 5-minute traded to, then go higher again. Like that's too much.
Yeah. We had a 15-minute immediate rebalance. Pretty. Oh, I guess not. We got close. But yeah, I think this was just going to keep going.
Just gonna be at all-time highs. Do all-time high things. Why do you have?
Just to see it.
Mentally, it's probably not a good thing to see.
Actually, if I was still in this trade, the take profit for me would be when ES takes previous week's high.
Well, mine would have been fixed 2R, but then runners for sure.
Yeah.
If I was playing like that. Fucking going to Mars or something. No viewers in the live stream, which is unfortunate. So yes is actually getting decently close to that high there. I just don't think there'll be any more trades.
No. It's a little
I don't
like
wanna be-
I wouldn't feel confident entering here. I just don't like what I like all-time highs. It's it's kind of shitty because it's like you got nothing to go off of to the left.
We are running. We are just ripping. Mm-mm.
I don't want to say we should end the stream, but probably could end the stream
Wow.
because
The thing is, I don't want to end it and then there be something good.
yeah, it's just I don't like trading once you take off them highs.
That is very, 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 very true.
I got nothing to go off of.
I'm pulling the live stream back up, and we'll see. I mean, it's just we haven't had any views in the live stream.
Yeah.
Obviously, not going to end trading, but we might have in the live stream. It's just like we could narrate and walk through what's happening and things like that. But we're not. At least we're most likely not going to be taking a trade, especially not to the upside, which is the only opportunity I see. Oh yeah. If we moved it back a little bit, like if this was if 9:30 was down here,
Oh yeah.
it'd been a bit different story.
Yeah. Well, another thing to
So
note was that
the entry
that
would've been-
retracement into the 5 minute at 9, like just after market open,
Oh,
was right when we filled the 5 minute gap. That's right when YM took previous day's low and put the SMT in.
Yeah, so not the best. Like it's an entry, but you want to see the reaction off it, which you then get the 5 minute and it trades higher. I was saying, I think I would have definitely ranked this trade as a higher quality if it happened down at this price level, and if this move was down here, as in 9:30 was over there. That would have been my play for today. What we're working on. We're working on a script for our first YouTube video. I don't know if I want to leak too much sauce, but it's gonna be it's gonna take a while to work on. I think it's gonna be interesting. It's something like I've never done before. It's not gonna come out unless it's close enough to perfect. It's not gonna be a educational video. It's more gonna be our story with trading, how we found it while we're still doing it, things like that. So you'll hear all about that when it comes out, and it's gonna be so good. It's gonna get millions of views. What optimism, brother? Be optimistic. So what would we even look for anymore?
I mean,
ES is taking the high.
yeah.
Now that that's happened, what do you look for? Well, it's
Well, I'd be
very
cautious now.
it's very unlikely that I mean, if we were to do the same thing as Friday, which today did set up to kind of look like the same as Friday, I should just go over on the 1 minute to Friday. This is all we took all time highs right there. We took it by a little bit, which is kind of what ES did. And then we had a very slow, choppy retracement move, then a expansion. That is almost what I would look for. This move. Almost what I'd look for. Almost what I'd look for. But first, I guess we'd have to enter the sloppy retracement move. Changed it. Just making a little bit of a graphic for my journal. You're wondering why all these boxes are popping up on the chart. Ooh. Shit, I can't do that. I'm taking a normal screenshot. It's too big.
Too wide on your thing.
Yep.
Yeah, so assuming that ES continues to displace the previous week's high, I would say that YM will continue up there. And Q, on the other hand, if it's going to continue, it would probably be off of this 15-minute for value gap that we're going to form here in the next 4 minutes. So yeah, I'd assume, and that's a new hourly candle as well, right? So the new hourly candle, expecting us to continue higher, would be a 11 o'clock opens, trades lower into the 15-minute imbalance, and then we get some sort of internal. If this trade presents itself, I'm probably not going to take it just because, again, nothing to target. We took displaced through all-time highs, but I'll keep an eye out for it. I'll tape read it if we get it.
We're getting golf in Korea, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, it looks cool down there. Hey?
It's a long video.
Oh, I've seen this. Yeah, it's like the full experience, right? Where you have to take a lunch break. Oh, yeah, I've seen that video.
That is crazy.
Yeah, no, it's sweet.
Been streaming for 90 minutes, hour 30. Damn. I mean, it makes sense. It is 11. Big, big run from open. Well, it would have ran a 4R.
Yeah. Would have been a printer.
If you were holding. All-time highs is hard to trade for, especially when you target other highs. Is it's like your whole trade logic. It's targeting other highs. So I'm sitting here. About the only thing I'm waiting for is a short opportunity. Um, it's just a retracement trade, so I don't even know if I want to take it. But the only thing I'll see fitting at this 15-minute gap. This is a 15-minute bounce. I have to clear my chart up a little bit. There's a lot on there. There's a lot of important stuff. I really wish we took London's low. That would be an insane difference. And it looked hot outside, but it is cold. Jeez. I'm happy we're at 21 subscribers. Once we post our first YouTube video, I think we'll be at 210. It wouldn't be cool if it actually did decent. We're gonna put a month of effort into it, so. Okay. I might need to put some music on to get the vibes going a little bit better.
Might be retracing to this 15-minute gap now, finally.
That's exactly why I need to vibe a little bit better.
Hourly.
You fill my coffee and vibe a little bit. Or it's short.
I'm not shorting, obviously.
I don't sit here and ask to be paid for my time trading.
Yeah.
I don't expect that. It's a Monday, but what I do expect is there to be one good setup
Well,
at some point this week.
YM is close to the previous week's high.
Yeah.
So if we get a retracement here, there could be a continuation trade until YM takes that.
Thank you at the 50-minute in a second here.
Trade to that 50-minute. Yeah, so if we're gonna get another expansion, it would be off this 50-minute. The hourly candle opened up, trade lower. Don't want to see it dig through this 50-minute, because then we'd be engulfing the previous hourly candle. We want it to stay in the upper portion, which would be this 50-minute.
For the bullish case.
Yeah. I think it would be continuation just until Lime takes that high at least. What is this? Oh.
That's where I got all my followers from. Oh, I was vibing out the music there. Did we tick that 50-minute? We just so traded into that 50-minute. Hardly. It was in there though. You said something. I tried to hear you, but I didn't hear it. About an engulfing or staying in the upper half or whatever.
Oh, the previous hourly candle way.
Yeah.
Candle. You don't want to get below that 50-minute.
Yes, in theory, if we were bullish, we would not go lower. How's that sound?
That's good.
No, it's a lot more in depth than what I made it sound very vague, and I basically we're looking at if we're staying in the premium of that 1 hour, it is more likely to be a bullish move. If we start seeing expansions to the downside, I draw my eyes to the hourly imbalance. I mean, that's quite lower actually. Maybe not that, but we'll see what we do. I'm also looking at the hourly candle, how we opened and then manipulated the previous hourly candle high, which was put in, at it was 1050. Then we put that's cool. We formed a swing high with 3 very specific price point or time points. 1050, 11 o'clock is the high, and then the other short term high is 11, 11, 10, 11, 11. So it's a freaking macro swing high is what that is. Wouldn't have a do. I can't remember what trade I took on Friday. Oh, right. Right there. Honestly, today's conditions might be more favorable for a short than Friday's. So I'll take it. I'm watching for the 15-minute inversion. That's mainly what I'm looking at. So, again, just to refocus a little bit, we're in this 50-minute. So we're watching to see how we trade within here. We did just close a 15-minute candle. Pretty much right in it. And there is a lower, very small 15-minute. Not as good, but that would be also the equilibrium of this hourly candle. I honestly like the idea of us trading to the lower hourly. I think that's possible. Put this thing in here. Okay. The lower hourly. Holy crap, dude! We're not doing the live stream right. I just figured something out.
What?
We could have it on every single TV in the house.
Oh, shit. That would probably boost it, hey?
Get it on this one.
What's up?
Let's do these. Holy crap, guys! We're boosting our views. We're putting our stream on every TV in the house.
So we'll have what? One on my laptop, or one on my computer, one on your computer. We'll have 4 TVs, so that's 6. Laptop or iPad 7. iPad 7. Both of our phones 8, 9. We could get 10 devices going. Wait, and then Logan, we can make we can just put comments in there on each one. On each TV, get some comments going on. Boost it.
You wanna like that out there?
We'll get that. We'll get those all going tomorrow.
What if it doesn't work? Why isn't it like the views still says 1 watching only?
Well, because they're guest. They're guest accounts. They're not real.
Still counts as a view. It's a whole device watching it. Does it track your IP?
I doubt it. Well, because ours are both watching.
Yeah. Okay.
This TV's actually so slow. I'll be done the trade recap before I even have enough time to type this in. There's like a 3-second delay every time you push a button.
People say it's not a good idea, but views are views. It's not. They're not even counting though.
I think because it has to be like an actual account.
I didn't say anything about that. Why would that be an actual account?
Probably for this specific reason.
You have to type in collective trading ledger. We just put trade. Like you know it's bad when things called the collection come up before the collective. It's actually because there's no views. Being honest, it's because there's legit no views. So 9 views and this fucking short comes up before the video.
His name is I guess is the Clifford though. Like, strictly the Clifford.
It's gonna be up. Well, 1 month ago. You can go to the channel though. Oh, it's 2 watching now. It must mean the TV must be on now. Unless it's a real person. If it's a real person, then we should tell you that we're putting our live stream on every single TV in the house so we get more views. But I actually think the viewer might have registered now for the TV.
Okay, so that
We got our live stream behind us. We got our live stream in the living room.
okay.
Got-
Just wait. So we traded to that.
We got 4 people. It's working.
We traded to the 50-minute gap. We filled it.
Good. These are the views we need in our live streams. If we had an average of 4 views, and I mean 4 as in like real people, not just our TVs watching it, it'd be way more entertaining for the live streams. We'd be talking the entire time. So I know there's at least 1 real person in the live stream. So thank you for joining.
Oh, I have it up here.
Okay, but there's no real people in the live stream. Shit.
Well, let's wait. It was on a separate tab, so it might have not been counted. We'll see. So yeah, I mean, 11 o'clock. Obviously, lower probability now that we're just all-time highs. But if we're gonna get another move higher, it would be off of this 50-minute gap. So I'd be looking at the probably 3-minute order block formation. If we get that out of that 15-minute gap. But then again, looking at the hourly, right? Like we've had two really strong hourly candles already. So not necessarily expecting another super large one. If anything, it might just take the eternal high and then either slowly grind higher or just consolidate for a bit. There we go. How many views does it say we have?
This is 4.
Oh, okay.
Crank is this are these counting as valid YouTube watch time hours?
Maybe.
You need 900 hours or something to be monetized. I think it's 900 hours watch time.
Well, I have a few YouTube accounts. I have a couple monitors, so I could make something work.
So, well, I think we would have hit it by now, but you'd think with a live stream with more views, like more consistent viewers, you would get. Oh, you can hear it, hey?
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah, I muted this one, so we don't have to hear it.
Yeah, well, the one behind us, obviously. But you think with more viewers, they would actually promote the live stream a little better.
I think it will.
5. Let's go, baby. That's 5 devices we've got.
I mean, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We
I have
could-
an iPad.
You could get the TV in your room too. Get that one going. I'm not gonna do it. Don't worry about it today, because we're not like.
Tomorrow, our pre-live stream retro is going to be searching up our YouTube channel.
Yeah,
On
so
every TV in the
No,
house.
so what we'll do is we have to start the live stream like 10 minutes early. We'll just mute the mics, have our loading screen up, like our stream starting soon or whatever.
I actually think it doesn't help that much because I think there's something that tells them it's not a real person.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, the like
IP?
other. Oh, maybe.
Like VPN?
Oh.
IP, I mean? That's what I meant.
What's the worst that happens? We still have no live viewers.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. If somebody sees it on the homepage and they see 1 viewer, like they may click on it, but if they see 8 viewers or 9 viewers,
Be a bit more likely to click on it.
yeah. So we'll never know. We'll try it tomorrow. See what happens.
PB took that long. He took the long at the one that we're gonna take. Well, think about it. If we get 5 hours of watch time for watching the live stream for an hour, we get 10 hours of watch time for watching it for 2 hours. It's more watch time. I don't know if that helps, but I just think seeing like maybe 5 viewers might be better for they might want to push it more. I don't know.
Might as well try it.
You definitely need a real follower base though to start pushing a live stream. For all the viewers in the live stream, I might take a trade now for them. All the 5 viewers. All 5 viewers from one household. Messing around. I mean, we are rejecting out of that 15-minute. Jeez. Like, it's making me want to act up and take a long. YM still pushing for that high from Friday. So I would suppose that NQ could be traded until YM has taken that. Just basing it off of the lack of rejection of the S&T. Actually, sorry. Currently, YM is dumping. So here's the thing, though. NQ longs would have happened right now. Taking them. You'd be in them now. But here is the problem. This is actually very valuable. So if in the moment I didn't take this trade because I didn't like where we were relative to premium discount, I thought we were too high in a premium. If I wasn't taking this trade because of that, I cannot take this trade once we're above all-time highs. Right? Especially because the targets have been taken. So like me calling this out for a trade, actually it's a very bad trade in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a lower probability. I mean, the trade right after you take all-time highs was fine because obviously you expect it.
Well, it was actually right at all-time
Sorry,
highs.
it was before all-time highs got taken, but running it through all-time highs makes sense because you don't usually initially reject right as soon as you take it.
But now you can.
But now it's like, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be longing right now. I need more structure to build before I can frame anything.
Did my iPad time out? No, iPad live stream go. Wait, this is actually kind of clutch though. It's like we could live stream the entire day and watch it from anywhere in the house.
Yeah.
Put it close. She does feel like a long time.
Yeah. Okay, so this 3-minute candle closes in a minute and a half. So if I was looking to take a trade, it would be then. Actually, we inverse the 2-minute and 1-minute. So I'd probably enter once this 1-minute, once we get this 1-minute order block / breaker.
I'm watching. Look at that. I can tell.
Yeah.
Just by looking at the freaking TV. I was making it. I was gonna do a post on Twitter. I spilled coffee all over myself. Got up to. Holy crap! This is a pretty satire, satirical. Is that a word? Post. Best part of my morning. It's me posting a video of me a picture of me watching my own live stream, sipping coffee on the couch. Okay, baby. Okay, hold on. I might short this. Still 5 viewers. That's nice. Nice, consistent, guys. Thank you for watching. What's going on here? It's pumping. Sorry, I gotta walk in. It's my phone. It's actually important right now. 20 minutes to lunch, though. Hmm. Tons of trades started the shorts
Interesting.
off of the freaking equal highs. Right here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You think we want a cinematic video of me pulling my shorts up on the live stream on the site? Yeah, what do you think about this? Just say.
The fucking
Crumb.
the dirty ass table.
There you go. You know that. Super cinematic. To be fair, I made it in a minute. It literally took a minute to make.
Yeah.
I didn't even set the camera up, so I should just post it. I should post it on the Twitter. People would be like, "Yo, the crumb." So this is kind of like the retracement that we had on Friday. The slow kind of grindy move lower. I mean, this is better because it actually has a good sweep here. We got that sweep there. Yes, got those equal highs. It's technically just S&T. It's weird though. It's with that. Okay, I don't even want to mark that up. You know, it's interesting though because this does look like a short because we have the lower 15-minute to target, and looks like it would go through there and go to the hourly. I'm watching this because the 5-minute had that change in state.
I don't know.
Dude,
I wouldn't be shorting.
5 viewers and it's not gaining. Come on. I mean, they're staying in here, but gosh, I wish it was like 6. I mean, if it's the only idea for my short was if the 5-minute continued to be bearish. We had that 5-minute close, but if we engulf it and have a bullish, say we get this 2-minute inverse, like that's bullish. So then look at longs. We aren't moving. We aren't moving. We aren't moving. Come on, NQ. Do something. I mean, this is like the true reality of trading, though. Sitting, waiting, knowing there's nothing, but watching it anyway. Like watching it's gonna change how it's gonna move. You know it's not.
Yeah.
Wait, we've been doing 2 hours? Two hours of a live stream. Ooh, better end that soon. Jeez. Okay, honestly, probably gonna end it. So sorry to all 5 viewers, which is all of our TVs.
Yep.
Because I'm not most likely not going to be taking a trade. You're probably locked out.
I am. Yeah.
You're locked out. Up $11.
Yeah, that's
Break
it's
even.
really unfortunate.
Oh, it's just
Not even unfortunate. It's just a fumble.
a little bit. Like,
No, it was. It wasn't even just a little bit.
well, you weren't in full size. Like, so it's like you gotta have less confidence in the trade. If you don't have that much confidence in the trade, it's not the best trade to take. Shit, unplugged my microphone by accident.
What was this guy? Looks like.
Call Berkshire.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, boys. I think we're gonna end the live stream. Just fuck. Nobody's watching this crap. We gotta blow up on other platforms. We gotta post YouTube videos first. We can't just start live streaming. Nobody freaking sees it. YouTube doesn't promote live streams that good. See, look at this guy. Look at his video right here. Zero to 100 journey, right? He's getting more views than us. Dookie trades. Live streams don't get pushed. All right, there's gonna be no trades today. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you watch it after the fact, don't mind the shenanigans. Sometimes you gotta do that to entertain yourself on a boring trading day. And if you decide to tune into future live streams, feel free to ask us any questions in the comments. We're ready to answer. We've been trading for about 3 years now, and can provide a lot of insight. Refer back to our notes. We've got an extensive journal of notes. And speaking of extensive journal, that's what we're going to go do. We're going to end the live stream, do a trade recap of the day. It'll be posted on the Twitters. Going to do our personal journals about the trading day, price action, and stay tuned because at the end of the week we'll post the profit and loss chart newspaper thing that we did for the collective, which is pretty cool. So
Yeah, and we got news tomorrow 9:45. So we'll be live at 9:30 New York time.
something to look forward to tomorrow. Visit Red Folder News. Powell speaks too.
Yeah.
Powell speaks at 12:45. Okay. Thank you guys for tuning into the collective live stream. We will catch you tomorrow. The collective.